I returned home early from a work trip, only to discover that my husband's former girlfriend had fully settled into our home, preparing intimate dinners for him while he deceived me for 3 days, claiming his mother was the one helping him. My husband, Ethan, fractured his leg 3 weeks ago in a clumsy workplace mishap, and now he's stuck with a bulky cast, unable to move easily and requiring assistance with everyday tasks like eating and occasionally using the bathroom. I've been tending to him daily since the injury, even taking leave from my job to ensure he was comfortable and cared for. Last week, my boss contacted me, insisting I attend a 5-day conference in Denver because our top client specifically asked for me to pitch our latest project. Missing it could jeopardize the contract, which would hurt the entire company. Ethan encouraged me to go, saying we needed the income and that he'd manage alone for a few days with his mother Linda, stopping by if he needed help. I was reluctant to leave him, but he kept reassuring me he'd be fine and that I was worrying too much over nothing. Linda has always been distant about my marriage to Ethan, never fully accepting that we tied the knot 2 years ago. She often makes subtle remarks about how Ethan's ex-girlfriend, Megan, was a better cook, helped Ethan with his professional tasks, and was training to become a nurse, so she'd know how to care for someone injured. Megan and Ethan were together for 3 years before we met, and Linda talks about her as if she were the ideal daughter-in-law who slipped away. I told Ethan I didn't trust Linda to just check in on him and suggested my sister could stay with him instead, but he said Linda would feel insulted if we didn't let her help, and that I was being irrational about Megan. He pointed out that they broke up 4 years ago, she lived 2 hours away, and worked at a hospital now. He accused me of creating unnecessary drama and insisted Linda just wanted to support her injured son. So I left for Denver on Monday morning, calling Ethan every few hours to check on him. He always said he was fine, that Linda had brought him food, and he was relaxing with the TV. On Tuesday, he repeated the same story. But on Wednesday, when I called around noon, his tone seemed off, like he was concealing something. When I pressed him, he claimed his leg was just more painful than usual and that Linda had given him painkillers that made him drowsy. That night, I tried calling him at 9 p.m., and he didn't pick up, which was unusual since he always answers, knowing I worry when he doesn't. I called 3 more times, then reached out to Linda, who said he was probably asleep and that I shouldn't be so anxious. Something felt off, but being 800 miles away, I was helpless. On Thursday morning, Ethan answered my call but sounded distant and preoccupied. When I asked how he was, he said he was okay and that Linda was looking after him. When I asked about breakfast, he mentioned Linda made him eggs and toast, prepared just the way he liked, which struck me as odd since Linda never cooks his food to his taste and usually just grabs takeout when she visits. A sinking feeling hit me and I couldn't focus at the conference. During my lunch break, I called our neighbor across the street and asked if she'd seen Linda's car at our house. She mentioned seeing an unfamiliar car, a blue Toyota with nursing decals on the back window, there yesterday and today. That's when alarm bells rang because Linda drives a black SUV, and the only nurse she knows is Megan, who drives a blue Toyota, as Ethan had once mentioned. I booked a flight home for Thursday night instead of Friday afternoon, keeping it from Ethan because I wanted to uncover the truth. My flight was delayed 2 hours, and I didn't reach home until nearly 11 p.m. As my Uber turned onto our street, I spotted the blue Toyota in our driveway, parked like it belonged there. I sat in the car for a moment staring, trying to decide my next move, then chose to walk in boldly through the front door with my key rather. I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.